Hi, hi again, and welcome to New England Classic Car. What we got for auction here today is a 1952 mainline business coupe. Correct, wife? Wife says yes. Okay, this is one of them old show cars. It's been this way forever. 95% original paint in this car, done in the 60s. It was a show car. Trailer queen here, there, all that kind of stuff, and it has all the bells and whistles, all the things we did on the show cars back in the day. It's got a 112 louvered hood. It's got the visor. It's got the dummy mirrors. It's got the poppers for the doors. It's got the bullet grill. It's got the reversed upside down bumper. It's got lights. It's got lakeside pipes with lights built into them. It's got the fat white walls. It's got the Kragers with the spinners in them, with the bullets on them. It's got the Continental kit on the back with the extended bumpers. It's got the chrome tailpipes. It's got the power antennas, one for your CB. Now you know it's old. Back in the day, everybody had CBs. One for the CB, one for the stereo radio. It's got a hand-painted oil painting on the back on the Continental kit, lost in the 50s, with a picture of the car originally. Over the years, it's been changed. Flames were added. The hood has been lubed. A lot of odds and ends have been done to it. It has a cloth, red, and leather interior. Very, very nicely done. We'll get in there in a minute. Just more on the body. There's lights everywhere in this car. I've never seen anything like it. The lakeside pipes light up. There's lights across the back bumper that light up. All these little dot lights. Underneath the car is all fluorescent. You flip a switch, all fluorescent lights go on. I guess when you're at a show, you can kick those on. It looks really cool. The paint is a candy pearl. Looks to be like a burnt cherry or a black cherry with a violet paint job, ghost flame setup on the front of the car running into the paint. Very, very nice job. Now listen, understand. This car was done years and years ago. There are some small imperfections. A rock hit up on the hood. There's a little chip there. There's some cracking on a couple of the louvers on the hood. But overall, for being done 20, 25 years ago, this car shines, is smooth, has a great look, goes down the road. There's what we believe to be a 1970 351 Cleveland 4-barrel carburetor, C6 automatic transmission, Ford 9-inch rear end. Dual exhaust run back into the frame and run to the back of the car. It has glass packs on it. These lakeside pipes run up into the car and run into the manifolds, pipes coming off the manifolds. I guess you can make them functional. I don't know how. I ain't going to do it. The dummy mirrors, the doors have been smooth. There's a button on the inside of the mirrors to pop your doors open. Buttons on the inside if you're inside the car to pop your doors open. There's a crack. Passenger side glass. Driver's side glass, safety glass. Somebody changed it at one point in time, and I don't think they put safety glass in. It looks like just a regular piece of glass. Just a real neat old car. Someone spent a lot of time, a lot of money to do this car. So again, the body on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, probably a 7, 7.5. Paint job, very nicely done, starting to show its age. We do have some chips here and there. We do have some imperfections in the car. It's been touched up over the years. It has maintained itself very, very, very well. The interior, we were told in 2009, the front seat was redone, the cloth and the leather. We were told in 2009, new bumpers, front and rear, bumpers brand new. We were told in 2009, new white wall tires all around, radials with the big fat white walls on. It's a manual brake car, manual steering car. Stops excellent, steers excellent. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. We're going to have to do pictures inside. We usually take it outside and do the pictures. It's about 4 degrees here right now with a wind chill below 0. So we'll be doing all the pictures of this car inside here. The bells and whistles. Back in the day, back in the 70s, this car has a siren in it. It's got a train horn in it. It's got a PA system in it. It's got an Uga horn in it. It's got lights under the hood that light up. Chrome valve covers. Edelbrock 650 high-rise. Cadillac homemade this air cleaner. It's got a chrome gas pump on it. It's got a chrome fan on it. It's got a chrome fan shroud on it. It's got a chrome overflow bottle on it. It's got wire looms all done up nice. It's got a Hirsch shifter for the transmission dipstick. It's welded up on the top. There's a lot of neat things done to the car. Again, it was done a long time ago. This is how I remember when I used to go to the shows. I mean, this is the car I'd run to look at when I was 14, 15, 16 years old. These cars were, when I was 14, I was probably 20 for Christ's sake back in 52. I was born in 53, so I couldn't have been that old. This is a really nice car. It's a driver. You can drive this car. It runs really, really well, handles really, really well. If you're in New Hampshire or Ohio and you wanted to come out and drive it home, I mean, that could be done. The proper ways to ship this stuff because you don't want it to get wrecked. It's ready to go. It's ready to go to the cruise nights. It's ready if you want to get involved in the shows. You're just ready. It's done. It's ready to go. I ain't doing another thing to it. We haven't done a thing to it. This is just how we got it. It's a beautiful driver. The interior is very, very nice. Automatic on the floor. Instrumentation works. Did you get a shot of the gauges under the hood here, honey? It's just, I don't know why, but there's a fuel gauge, water pressure, and oil pressure gauge underneath the dashboard. And again, everything just lines up so nice and just everything. It is what it is. 351 Cleveland C6 automatic. Ford 9-inch rear end, dual exhaust car, runs and drives mid. Tell me what you think. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. So when we're sitting in this thing, we get all kinds of contraptions. You got the thing in the dashboard because of the visor, so when you pull up, you can see the stoplights. It reflects in it. We had those in the 50s. It was a big deal. We got a lot of switches in here to turn lights off and on, and little things here and there. Are there any lights on up there, hon? Do they come on the side? I wish it was dark in here. I'm going to kill some lights in a minute. We're going to show a little bit of the neon under the car. The directionals are working in the car. It's got a nice stereo system. It does work in the car. There's a CB radio in here. It's automatic on the floor. And the door poppers, one on each side of the dashboard. On the inside, you push them. You hear a big click of the door, and the doors pop open. And it works pretty good. Same thing with the trunk. While she's standing, let me see if I can show you this real quick. To get to the trunk, there's a latch on the back side. It pulls up for the spare tire. Tire goes up to the side. There's a button inside. You push, pops the trunk up and open. That's smooth. That's all electronic opening up also. And then the same thing to close it. You pull it down, or your latch, she locks in. That's done. Not a whole lot else to show. The back windows have the separators in them. That's a really neat look. Some of the stuff under the hood's been disconnected. The siren, disconnected. The railroad horn, disconnected. I was playing with some wires today, and I got the siren to work, and I got the boat horns there to work. And yeah, you might. I leave that stuff disconnected. You get in trouble riding up and down the road with that stuff. Again, tell me what you think. It's a good daily driver, ready to go to shows. It's above average, I think. I would love someone to buy this car and leave it just the way it is. It'd be a great nostalgic hot rod, something for people to look back on and remember how the cars were back in the 50s when we did it. I'm just going to do one more thing real quick. I'm going to kill some lights in and see if we can't show you the neon under the car. It's got a really neat look. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark. I think that might do it. Okay, so let me see if I can reach the neon switch. Let's see if we can over here. Do that. Do that. I'm gonna kill this one other light here, and you should be able to see. Oh yeah, I can see it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And it's all around the car. It's on both sides. It's on the rear. It's even on the front. There's a little bit too much light in the front to see it, but the neon runs around the car. Just a really neat look. Something else for the shows. I mean, it's just when you go to a show, you pop that stuff on, and people go ooh and ah. That's it. Let me know what you think. It's cold. It's dark. I'm going in. Good night.